peeps, welcome back to another edition of Noble Book Review. Wherever you are around the world, I hope you're having a fabulous day. Before we dive into today's featured book, I just want to let you know that I have an exciting announcement to make, so be sure you stick with me right through to the end of today's episode. Diversity is the name of the game today. In 2016, I attended a talk, Reading in the Information Age, Why It Still Matters. It was organized by the Head Foundation here in Singapore, and the talk was presented by Assistant Professor Loh Chin Ee of the National Institute of Education. For more on this talk, I will provide the link in the description box below. I believe this will be useful for parents with school-going kids, teachers, and for those of you who are interested in reading or not. One of the key takeaways for me was that I really needed to read outside of my usual genres. You guys know that I read a lot of fiction and the occasional business book. And most of these are written by authors from Europe, like mainly from the UK and from the US. Now with that in mind, I went to the library and got myself this. The Pistachio Seller by Reem Bassiouney, translated from Arabic by Osman Nusayri. I'm not sure if I've pronounced the author's name correctly, but a quick shout out to the author, whom I'm sure will be watching this video, because who wouldn't? My apologies if I had mispronounced your name. How does a woman fall in love? When she sees a man from a different angle. Bam! What a start. When I saw that, I realized I've got to read the rest of it. The Pistachio Seller is sometimes told in the voice of Wafa'a, and it begins with the return of her cousin Ashraf to Egypt in 1980. Now Ashraf holds two passports, one British passport and one Egyptian passport. He grew up in the UK, having spent his childhood in a British boarding school, which is what his dad had wanted. His dad wants him to be British, while his mom wants him to remain Egyptian. Now this kind of sets the tone of the book for me. It is an exploration of culture clash, culture shock, and culture mix. Ashraf is ambitious, and it's all about the money for him. Wafa'a had initially hated Ashraf and everything that he represented, his Western ways. But things took a dramatic change after seeing him from a different angle, and she went from detest to obsessed. It seems to have awakened some passion within her that she never knew she had. The thing is, Ashraf does not feel the same way towards Wafa'a. What's more, he's fascinated by and soon begins seeing Lubna, a journalist. Now Lubna is everything that Wafa'a is not. Lubna is vocal, she is feisty, she is fiery and very passionate about her work and her cause. I believe these characteristics are probably a little bit more familiar to Ashraf. Having grown up in the UK, Wafa'a can't understand how a man can appreciate or even want a relationship with a woman like Lubna, whom she viciously labelled a loose girl. While Lubna does not restrain her emotions, speaks her mind even if it sways from one way to another, Wafa'a, being religious and conservative, struggles with her desire for Ashraf's touch and affection, her lust. She hates herself for it. Now on the surface, it does look like both women are polar opposites. But if you dig a little deeper, you realize that both women are actually very similar. They're equally passionate, they're equally sensual when it comes to their desire for a man. The themes covered in this book are so relevant in today's context. Our rush to embrace the brand new world while holding on to some of our old world values, our obsession with making money and keeping up appearances. These we discover through books like this are pretty universal characteristics. Perhaps we're not as different as some of us like to think that we are. So, do you read it or skip it? The Pistachio Seller is the winner of the 2009 King Fahd Center for Middle East and Islamic Studies Translation of Arabic Literature Award. Now, I enjoyed this book because it gave me an insight into the lives of people in another country, in this case in Cairo, Egypt. Not only that, I'm also looking at life through a different perspective of the characters because they have a different background and have different values in life. Now, if you're looking for something different or perhaps something contemporary from the Middle East region, this is for you. It's not a 6-volume epic, so those of you who have book commitment issues, you should be able to manage this, so please read it. Thank you so much for watching, and I am super excited to announce that I will be doing giveaways in some of my upcoming episodes. I will be giving away bookmarks, I will be giving away postcards, I will be giving away books, I will be giving away posters, I will be giving away tote bags. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the notification on so you do not miss out on anything and you get a chance to win some of this lovely stuff. As always guys, remember to hit that like button, share this video because if you do, good things will come your way. Until I see you again, remember to keep reading, be better, noble.